Hello, fourth graders. Today I will teach you about factors. A factor is a number that you can multiply by another number to give you a third number. Here is an example. 2 and 3 are both factors of 6 because 2 times 3 equals 6. 4 and 8 are both factors of 32 because 4 times 8 equals 32. In this next equation, 4 and 4 are both factors of 16 because 4 times 4 equals 16. And finally, 1 and 17 are both factors of 17 because 1 times 17 equals 17. We can also call these factor pairs. A pair refers to two things. Think of a pair of socks or a pair of shoes. So a factor pair is a pair of factors. So here we have a factor pair, 1 times 17. 1 and 17 are factors, so that is a factor pair. There are two of them. Similarly here, 4 and 4 make up a factor pair. 4 is 16. 4 and 8 make a factor pair for 32. And 2 and 3 make a factor pair for 6. I'm going to show you how to find the factor pairs for a given number. Here I have a number. This number will be 16. And we're going to find all the possible factor pairs for 16. Okay? So let's think for a second. What times what equals 16? Well, I know that 1 times 16 equals 16. So 1 and 16 are a factor pair for 16. What else? Let's think here. How about 2 times 8? 2 times 8 equals 16. So 2 and 8 are factors of 16. Okay. What else do we have? How about 4 times 4? 4 times 4 equals 16. So 4 and 4 are factors of 16. Okay, I think that's all. So I'm going to circle them. I have 1, 16, 2, 8, and 4. I'm only going to circle 1, 4 because 4 is a factor of 16. I don't need to circle it twice. Okay, so I'm going to write over here factors of 16 are 1, 2, 4, 8, and 16. Okay, I like to put them in order from smallest to largest, from least to greatest, but you can do it in a different order if you would like. Okay, we'll do one more. Here I have 64. Okay. Well, starting out, we know that 1 times 64 equals 64. So we have two factors so far, 1 and 64. What else? Let's see. Well, 64 is an even number, so I know that 2 is one of its factors. So 2 times something. How do I figure it out? Well, there are a couple ways. First way would be to try out different things, okay? We're going to try out, let's see, 2 times 20. Oh, that's 40. That 20 is too small, so 20 is not a factor of 64 in this case. Okay, let's see what else we can try. How about 2 times 30? Well, 2 times 3 is 6. 1 more 0 is 60. Oh, still too small. Okay, so 30 is too small, so I'm going to find a number a little bit bigger than 30, a little larger than 30. What could it be? How about 31? I'm going to need to multiply here. Let's try this out. 31 times 2. 1 times 2 is 2. 3 times 2 is 6. Oh, 62. 62 is not 64. So I need to find a number that's bigger than 31. Okay, let's try this out here. How about I could try out 32. 2 times 32 equals, well, let's see here. 32 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. Oh, yes, that's it. 64. So that means that 32 is one of my factors. So I'm going to put that over here. 2 times, I'll erase these first. 2 times 32 equals 64. Okay? Now, the other way to do it would be to take 64 and then divide by 2 to get the factor. Okay? 2 goes into 6 3 times. 3 times 2 is 6. Subtract. 6 minus 6 is 0. Drop down. 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 minus 4 equals 0. 32. Okay? That's the other way that we can do it, by dividing. Okay? We'll find the other ones quickly. Let's see here. I'm going to tell you 4 is one of them. So we're finding 4. We can just divide like we just did. 64 divided by 4. 6 divided by 4, well, 1 4 can go into 6, so 1 times 4 is 4. Subtract. 6 minus 4 is 2. Drop down. 4 makes 24. 24 divided by 4 equals 6. 6 times 4 equals 24. Subtract equals 0. Okay, dividing is probably the easiest way to figure these out. Okay, so 64 divided by 4 equals 16. So 4 times 16 equals 64. Okay, for these problems, I was just using the standard procedure of our 4 steps for division. Our 4 steps for division, remember, are divide, multiply, subtract, drop down. So remember those. They'll come in very handy when we are finding factors. Okay? Okay. There are a few more. Well, you all know one. How about 8? 8 times 8 equals 64. That's one you probably have memorized already, if you know your math facts. Okay, so the factors of 64 are 1, 64, 2, 32, 4, 16, and 8. Okay? So those are our factors of 64. Okay. Thank you.